Next is coming forward, we are talking about a sorting of an array list using a comparator. So if we talk about a comparator, this is the only place in collection where we have to put our own logic, like on what basis we need to sort our collections. See, we talk about a comparator. So in comparator, we have two methods, comparator and comparable, where we'll talk about compare to and compare methods. So okay, before this we'll start with by using collections.sort. Collections is basically a utility class which has some functions which we can use. So collections.sort will return me a sorted collections, a sorted array list. So what we need to do is we just have to pass the comparator object, which will contain the sort logic. Okay, so coming back to the some code, and we'll start writing something on this. Since we have this collections, and let's just for the time being let's comment this out, and we have only this much of array list. What I need to do is we have collections dot sort and we pass my array list here. We can take a printout of before sorting. It's a very simple implementation. I'm not doing anything fancy here. Just make a copy of it, and one is my after sorting. This is we are going as per the natural sorting order, or we call it as default sorting order. Just right click and see what is the outcome here. Okay, before sorting, my one is test 1 2 3 and other is test 2 3. Since it is already sorted, let's just jumble it up, make it 5, make it 9, make it 8. We have got here 4, 1 2 3 4 5, make one more and two more, make it 7 6. Just run it and we'll see. See, now we have test 1 2 3 5 9 8. This is not sorted order, and this is what we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So this is complete sorted order that we have. So this is like a default sorting which is in the normal ascending order. So this is how we can use a basic sorting mechanism to sort the collections. We'll come back on this topic and we'll discuss further. For now, just see quickly a look back. What we have done is we have taken an array list, put some 9 random elements. Before sorting, they are as per they are inserted by keeping their insertion order. After collections.sort, what it has written me a sorted version of it, which is sorted by natural ascending order. Correct? After this, we'll talk about second thing is we are talking about, let's say we have an employee object and we'll try to sort a collections with a custom class. So okay, for this what we need to do here is we need to keep a class here and then we need to convert it. Okay, so what we need to do here is we have to create a new class, my array list custom sort. We'll quickly start with the main method here, and we'll keep quickly we can create one employee class. In employee class we'll create string. We have got employee name, employee ID. Okay, just for the time sake we keep them short. We generate a getters for them, then we generate setters for them. We have got the getter setter. So we have these elements, and after this what we need to generate here is we have to generate equals and hash code. We can accept them as a parameters. We can use the getter setter logic also here. We'll take both the values and we keep the same in hash code also. We have a non-null field and we have given an implementations. We'll discuss about this since this is out of the box supported. For hash code we are just trying to generate a unique number every time we are calling this class. So what we are doing is we are taking the name. If it is not null, then we are taking name hash code, otherwise we are taking 0 here. Then we are giving a random number 31, multiplying this number of this hash code, adding my employee ID, XOR version of it with employee ID, a right shift to 32. So this is like a business logic which will return me a unique number every time. So it's just trying to keep a unique hash code. If my hash code is same, the next level goes to my equals method. So once we check is whether this object is of employee type after typecasting. If this employee ID is not equal to this, then definitely these are not equal. Otherwise, we'll say if employee name is not equal to null, then we'll compare the name to the other name. And if their name are same, then we say okay, so these two objects are equal. Okay, coming back to my custom sort here, we have a okay, so we have an employee here, employee list. What we have to do here is we have got arrays dot as list. As list is what we are doing is new employee. Employee will take me an employee name, let's say employee 1, and it will take me a employee does not have a constructor yet. We need to create a constructor here which will take both the arguments and create it. Coming back here, so now we have an employee 1 and employee 2 here. Okay, so this is what we have. We have created a new employee list. We'll just print the before sorting. What we have here is my employee list. Next what we do is we have got collections.sort. See, sort will take me something over here. It will take me we have to pass it two arguments. Let to pass here is I have to pass the employee list and the comparator on what logic that we are doing here. So we can take argument 1 and we take argument 2 here. Okay, so in this we'll run some business logic. If my argument 1, let's say by employee ID, if this employee ID is greater than my argument 2, get employee ID, we'll be returning it 1. Else we'll be returning -1 here. This is the logic that we have passed on the basis of which we need to sort this collections. Next is we just print it and then we'll say after sorting my collection would look like something, and here we have got the employee list. We just right click and run this program and see what is the output here. See, so here this is nothing but this is just passing the employee characteristics of it. What we need to do here is we have to generate a toString method here which will pass these two elements over here. We go to custom sort, right click and again run this. So now it will take it as employee 1, employee 1. Okay, so make it like employee 4, employee 8, employee ID here is 4566778, and then we'll see with some real data. Now before sorting it is employee 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. After it is employee 1, 4 and 8. There's no difference, huh? What if it return this logic and then we'll see. Yeah, okay, so here before sorting we have put it into 1, 4, 8, 8 fashion. After this, now this is going to be 8, 4 and 1. Now we have just reversed the order of it on the basis of my employee ID. So this is how we can take this is just a sample code. What we do is we take a list, put some objects, and after this we just call the collection sort. We pass the list which is to be sorted and the implementation. This is just like an anonymous class implementation which is providing the logic, and then after sorting we can see what does it look like. What we have to do for here is we take two fields, we provide their constructors, just getter setters, an implementation of toString which will give me the exact representation of how my object should look like, and an implementation of my equals and hash code method. On what basis or what hash code should be generated, what equals method logic should be here, that's how it will operate. After sorting and before sorting we can see this element. That's pretty much all that we have for array list. We can quickly come back and summarize on this, or you can revisit this video. Thank you for watching.